everyone! Welcome back to English Fab, where learning English is practical, useful, and fab. Every day, there is a lot happening around the world. Let's learn vocabulary and phrases related to them together and talk about them in daily conversation. If you find English difficult, don't worry. You can translate the subtitles into English and your own language like this. Check the description below for extra details. All right, let's get started. Headlines. Now let's learn the related vocabulary and useful phrases. 1. Vocabulary. Tariff, a tax placed on imported or exported goods. Retaliation, an act of returning a negative action with another. Escalate, to increase or intensify, especially in seriousness. Phrases. Put tariffs on, to apply taxes to goods from another country. Make someone do something, to cause or force a person to take an action. Cause something to happen, to trigger or lead to an event or change. 2. Vocabulary. Stock indices, a statistical measure showing the performance of a group of stocks. Declines, a decrease or drop in value. Tumble, a sudden and often rapid fall, especially in financial markets. Instability, a state of being unpredictable or insecure. Phrases. Go down because of, to decrease as a result of something. Across countries, happening in multiple nations. Due to this, caused by this particular factor or event. 3. Vocabulary. Pharmaceuticals, medicinal drugs and products. Nosedive, a sharp downward movement or sudden drop. Imports, goods brought into one country from another. Phrases. Say they will do, to declare an intention or plan. Make something happen, to cause an event or result. Be hurt by, to suffer negative effects from something. 4. Vocabulary. Conference, a formal meeting for discussion. Resolving, the act of finding a solution to a problem. Civil war, a conflict between groups within the same country. Phrases. Try to fix, to attempt to solve a problem. Be hosted by, to be organized or presented by someone. Leave out some people, to exclude certain individuals from participation. 5. Vocabulary. Export controls. Government-imposed limits on what goods can be sold abroad. Rare earths, a group of 17 metallic elements critical in modern technology. Critical, extremely important or essential. Curbs, restrictions or limits placed on something. Phrases. Start new rules, to begin enforcing new regulations or laws. Because of this, as a result of the mentioned reason. Important for industry, necessary or valuable to a business sector. 6. Vocabulary. Diplomatic. Related to managing international relations. Negotiations, discussions aimed at reaching an agreement. De-escalate, to reduce the intensity or seriousness of a situation. Phrases. Ask for something, to request something. To try to fix, to make an effort to correct or solve an issue. Ask others to act, to urge other people to take some action. Business. Now let's learn the related vocabulary and useful phrases. 1. Vocabulary. Profit, the financial gain made after subtracting expenses from revenue. Tariffs, taxes placed on imported or exported goods. Loom, to appear as a large or threatening event that may happen soon. Phrases. Expect profits to go up, to believe that the company will make more money, even with problems, despite difficulties or challenges. Plan numbers for a time, to set financial goals or expectations for a future period. 2. Vocabulary. Futures, financial contracts predicting the value of stocks or commodities at a future date. Decline, a decrease or drop in value or amount. Retaliates, responds to an action with a similar or opposing action, often in conflict. Phrases. Drop a lot, to fall significantly in value or amount. After news came out, once information became public. Respond with action, to take steps or measures in reaction to something. 3. Vocabulary. Recession, a period of economic decline across a country or the world. Defaults, failures to repay debt. Urges, strongly advises or encourages someone to do something. Phrases. Warn about something, to inform about a possible danger or problem. Cause problems, to lead to negative outcomes or situations. Ask for fast action, to request that something be done quickly. 4. Vocabulary. Postpones, delays or reschedules something to a later time. Disputes, disagreements or arguments, especially between organizations or countries. Relations, the way in which two or more people or groups behave toward each other. Phrases. Delay the visit, to reschedule a trip to another time. Because of issues, due to problems or disagreements. Hurt the connection, to damage the relationship between two parties. 5. Vocabulary. Oil, a natural resource used as fuel and in many products. Plunge, a sudden and steep drop. Trade war, a situation where countries impose tariffs or other restrictions on each other's goods. Phrases. Biggest drop in years, the largest decrease seen over a long period. Fall to low levels, to decrease significantly in value or quantity. Caused by problems, happened because of difficulties or conflicts. 6. Vocabulary. Sell-off, a rapid selling of assets, often causing prices to fall. Treasuries, government bonds that are considered safe investments. Fears, concerns or worries about possible bad events. Phrases. Cause a big sell, to trigger many people to sell investments. Bring new worries, to introduce fresh concerns. Move money away from something, to take investments out of one area and place them in another. Entertainment. Now let's learn the related vocabulary and useful phrases. 1. Vocabulary. Guest star, a well-known actor appearing in a TV show or series for a short role. Comedy, a genre of entertainment intended to make people laugh. Journey, a character's development or progress through the storyline. Phrases. Return with, to come back bringing something new. Play roles in, to act as a character in a show or movie. Part of a story, included within the narrative. 2. Vocabulary. Married, joined in a legal partnership or union. Executive, a high-ranking official, often in a business or entertainment company. Performance, a public presentation, such as a musical or theatrical act. Phrases. Wed after, to get married following an event. Work as, have a job or role in a specific position. Have children together, share parenthood of children. 3. Vocabulary. Celebrity, a famous person, especially in entertainment. Edition, a version or form of a program or series. Filming, the process of recording a movie or show. Traitors, a reality show where participants try to expose those working against the group. Phrases. Take part in, join or participate in an activity. Begin in, start at a specific time. Set at, located or happening at a particular place. 4. Vocabulary. Rehearsing, practicing a performance before the actual event. Routine, a sequence of actions performed regularly or for performance. Concerts, live musical performances before an audience. Phrases. Get ready for, prepare oneself for something. Perform at, appear in a show at a location. Take place on, happen, or occur on a certain date. 5. Vocabulary. Announces, officially states something publicly. Stadium, a large venue used for sports and concerts. Performances, acts of presenting music, drama, or other entertainment. Phrases. Return to, go back to a location or activity. Mark first in years, the first time something has happened in a long period. Scheduled in, set to happen in a specific place or time. 6. Vocabulary. Premiere, the first public showing of a movie or performance. Installment, one part of a series or sequence, especially in films. Festival, an organized event, often annual, celebrating music, film, or culture. Phrases. Will debut at, will be shown for the first time at a location. Part of series, belonging to a group of connected films or episodes. Take place on, scheduled to occur on a specific date. Health. Now let's learn the related vocabulary and useful phrases. 1. Vocabulary. Judge, a public official authorized to decide legal cases. Mandate, an official order or command to do something. Staffing, the act of providing people to work in an organization. Nursing, the profession or practice of caring for the sick. Phrases. Rule against something, to decide in opposition to a proposal or action. Raise concern over, to express worry or doubts about a specific issue. Halt implementation, to stop the process of putting a plan or law into effect. 2. Vocabulary. Outbreak, a sudden start or increase of disease in a population. Vaccinated, having received a vaccine to protect against disease. Confirmed, officially verified or approved. Measles, a contagious viral disease with fever and a red rash. Phrases. Report new cases, to announce the number of newly identified instances. Involve someone, to include or affect certain people. Surge in infections, a rapid increase in the number of infections. 3. Vocabulary. Hospitalized, admitted to a hospital for treatment. Treatment, medical care given to a patient. Engagements, scheduled public or official duties or events. Phrases. Suffer from side effects, experience negative effects from medication or treatment. Reschedule plans, change the timing of planned events. Due to illness because of health problems. 4. Vocabulary. Malaria, a serious disease transmitted by mosquitoes. Deaths, the end of life, especially as a statistic in disease outbreaks. Interventions, actions taken to improve a situation or treat a condition. Phrases. Report many cases, publicly state a high number of incidents. Prompt action, cause a quick response. Intensify health efforts, increase efforts to improve public health. 5. Vocabulary. Awareness, knowledge or perception of a situation or issue. Screenings, medical tests to check for diseases or conditions. Habits, regular practices or routines. Phrases. Focus on responsibility. Emphasize the importance of acting responsibly. Offer help anonymously. Provide support without revealing identity. Highlight health issues. Bring attention to medical or wellness concerns. 6. Vocabulary. Diet drinks, beverages labeled as low in sugar or calories. Risk, the possibility of a negative outcome or harm. Diabetes, a disease that affects how the body uses blood sugar. Phrases. Suggest a link, propose a possible connection. Increase the chance, make something more likely to happen. Lead to illness, cause a health condition. Sports. Now let's learn the related vocabulary and useful phrases. 1. Vocabulary. Padres, a professional baseball team based in San Diego. Injured list, a roster of players who cannot play due to injury. Hamstring, a group of muscles at the back of the thigh, often injured in sports. Phrases. Be sidelined for, to be unable to play or participate for a period of time. Sustained during received or experienced while doing something. Placed on list, officially added to a list or record, often due to status or condition. 2. Vocabulary. Fracture, a break or crack in a bone. MRI, magnetic resonance imaging, a scan used to see inside the body. Shoulder, the part of the body between the neck and upper arm. Phrases. Expected to miss, likely to be unable to attend or participate. Revealed a break, showed a fracture or crack. Injured during play, hurt while participating in a game or match. 3. Vocabulary. Forward, an attacking position in soccer, typically a scorer. Cleared, given official approval, especially to return after an injury. ACL, anterior cruciate ligament, a key ligament in the knee. Phrases. Return from injury, come back to play after being hurt. Make eligible to play, approved or allowed to participate again. Suffered last year, experienced a problem or injury in the previous year. 4. Vocabulary. Olympic Committee, the group responsible for overseeing the Olympic Games. Host, the country or city where an event is held. Guarantees, assurances or commitments that something will happen. Phrases. Confirm as host, officially declare the location of the event. Following completion of, after something has been finished or achieved. Officially signed with, formally agreed upon, and documented. 5. Vocabulary. Title defense, attempting to retain a championship title. Grand Slam, winning all major tournaments in a sport. Participation, taking part in an event. Phrases. Include highlights like contain important or notable parts. Aim for major title, try to win a prestigious competition. Follow this week, occurring or being tracked during the current week. 6. Vocabulary. Design, to plan and create something, often visually or structurally. Facility, a building or place used for a particular purpose. Renovation, the process of improving or restoring a place. Phrases. Will create, will make or build in the future. Part of plan, included in a larger project or strategy. Set in location, situated or based in a specific place. Climate. Now let's learn the related vocabulary and useful phrases. 1. Vocabulary. Heat wave, a prolonged period of excessively hot weather. Temperature, the degree of heat measured in a given environment. Mediterranean, referring to the region or climate around the Mediterranean Sea, often warm and sunny. Phrases. Experience record heat, go through the highest temperatures recorded. Surpass in warmth, be hotter than another location. Mark hottest day, register as the warmest day so far. 2. Vocabulary. Assessment, a detailed evaluation or report. Research, the systematic investigation to discover new facts. Terminate, to bring to an end. Phrases. Halt funding, stop the flow of financial support. Stop development, cease the progress or creation of something. Affect future plans, influence or disrupt upcoming strategies or actions. 3. Vocabulary. Anxiety, a feeling of worry or unease. Metropolitan, relating to a large city or urban area. Vulnerable, at risk or susceptible to harm. Phrases. Show concern about, express worry regarding a specific issue, especially in areas, more so in certain locations. Peak in regions, reach the highest level in specific areas. 4. Vocabulary. Rainstorms, periods of heavy rain accompanied by wind and thunder. Flash flooding, sudden local floods, usually caused by intense rainfall. Infrastructure, physical structures like roads, bridges, and buildings. Phrases. Increase in intensity, become stronger or more severe. Surpass averages, go beyond typical or expected amounts. Raise concerns, cause people to worry or take notice. 5. Vocabulary. Allergy, a medical condition where the body reacts to specific substances. Pollen, fine powder from plants that can trigger allergies. Sufferers, people who experience pain or symptoms from a condition. Phrases, be affected by, experience the impact of something. Mark worst season, indicate the most severe period to date. Caused by change, happen because of environmental shifts. 6. Vocabulary. Arctic, the polar region located at the northernmost part of Earth. Sea ice, frozen seawater that floats on the ocean surface. Extent, the size or area something covers. Phrases, reach smallest point, shrink to the lowest measured size. Continue a trend, follow an ongoing pattern or development. Attributed to warming, believed to be caused by rising temperatures. Technology. Now let's learn the related vocabulary and useful phrases. 1. Vocabulary. Investment, the act of putting money into something for profit or development. Infrastructure, the physical systems and facilities needed for operation, like buildings or networks. Gemini, a specific AI model developed by Alphabet. Phrases. Reaffirm plans, publicly confirm the intention to follow through with plans. Expand for AI, grow or develop facilities or systems to support artificial intelligence. Focus on tech. Concentrate resources or efforts on technology development. 2. Vocabulary. Data center, a facility used to house computer systems and related components. Reassess, to evaluate something again, especially in light of new information. Slow down, a decrease in activity or progress. Phrases. Announce delay, officially state that something will happen later than expected. Pause development, temporarily stop progress on a project. Review demand, examine how much of something is needed or desired. 3. Vocabulary. Lawsuit, a legal case brought before a court. Trade secrets, confidential business information that provides a competitive edge. Lithium-ion, a type of rechargeable battery. Sues, takes legal action against someone. Theft, the act of stealing something. Phrases. Accuse of stealing, claim that someone took something unlawfully. File a claim, submit a legal complaint or charge. Allege during deal, say something happened while two parties were working together. 4. Vocabulary. Tariff, a tax or duty on imported goods. Retaliation, a response to a harmful action with another action. Imports, goods brought into a country from abroad. Phrases. Impose fee, officially set a cost or charge. Respond with duty, take action by applying a tariff in response. Affect goods, have an impact on products being traded. 5. Vocabulary. Yield, the earnings from an investment, often expressed as a percentage. Auction, a public sale in which goods or assets are sold to the highest bidder. Sell-off, a rapid selling of assets, often causing a decline in prices. Volatility, the degree of variation in trading prices over time. Phrases. Spike above, rise sharply above a certain level. Raise concerns, cause worry or attention. Focus on movement, pay attention to changes or trends. 6. Vocabulary. iPhone, a smartphone made by Apple. Consumer, a person who buys goods or services. Analyst, a person who examines financial or business data. Phrases. Predict price hike, forecast an increase in cost. Warn about cost, caution that prices may rise. Be driven by tariffs, be caused or influenced by trade taxes. Travel. Now let's learn the related vocabulary and useful phrases. 1. Vocabulary. Getaway, a short vacation or trip, often to relax. Countryside, rural areas away from cities, typically with natural scenery. Trending, becoming popular, or widely talked about. Phrases. Report a surge, announce a sudden increase in activity or numbers. Top the list, rank highest in a selection or category. Travel near, go on a trip close to home or within a specific region. 2. Vocabulary. Advisories, official warnings, or recommendations, especially about travel. Enforcement, the act of ensuring laws or rules are followed. Policies, rules or guidelines established by authorities. Phrases. Issue a warning, formally give a caution about something. Update travel guidance, change official advice related to travel. Cite concerns about, mention specific worries or risks as justification. 3. Vocabulary. Fares, the prices charged for travel, especially on public transport or flights. Occupancy, the number of seats or rooms filled or in use. Demand, the desire or need for goods or services. Slashes, cuts prices sharply and suddenly. Phrases. Lower prices, reduce the cost of goods or services. Maintain full capacity, keep usage levels at maximum. Respond to slowdown, react to a decrease in activity. 4. Vocabulary. Passengers, people who are traveling in a vehicle but not driving it. Increase, a rise in amount or number. Easter, a holiday season in the spring, often linked with travel. Phrases. Expect a rise, anticipate an increase in something. Welcome travelers, greet or prepare to receive tourists. Mark a boost, indicate a noticeable increase. 5. Vocabulary. Destinations, places to which someone is going or being sent. Non-stop, travel that does not involve stopping at any other place. Enhance, improve the quality or value of something. Phrases. Introduce new routes, start offering new travel paths. Fly from, depart via air from a specific place. Launch in summer, begin operations or service during the summer season. 6. Vocabulary. Storms, extreme weather conditions with wind, rain, or snow. Damage, harm caused to something that affects its function or appearance. Disruptions, interruptions, or disturbances that cause delay or stop activity. Phrases. Cause severe weather, lead to intense or dangerous climate conditions. Lead to closures, result in the shutting down of facilities or areas. Affect travel plans, change or interrupt vacation or travel arrangements. That's it for today's lesson. We explored many topics and learned important vocabulary and useful phrases. Remember, the more you connect English to what's happening around you, the easier it becomes to understand and use it in daily life. Okay, thanks for watching today's lesson on English Fab. I hope you found these English tips useful and feel more confident. Remember, practice makes perfect, so try using these phrases in your daily conversations. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more Fab English lessons. Until next time, keep practicing and stay Fab.